Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from T.W White Sons. Taken in part exchange literally half an hour ago. Here we have a Volkswagen Scirocco 2.0 TDI R-Line specification. So this has got the infamous 2.0 TDI engine, so plenty of performance, matched to a 6-speed manual transmission. This car's presented in a beautiful white, not terribly sure what Volkswagen call it, I think polar white, with a black leather interior. Now, I always like to give a little bit of background on the vehicles that we have taken in part exchange. This particular car we got off a very nice young couple who have decided to go for a CX-30, which they are picking up as I speak now. Because they actually rented a similar car in America. They like the higher up seating position. So a few curious ones out there, in case you were wondering what they bought, it was a Mazda CX-30, because we of course are a Mazda dealer. Now this car we're absolutely delighted with. When I saw it on Saturday, I thought what a lovely machine. We haven't even cleaned this car. It's a miserable day today here. So it was clean enough, but it will be fully valeted, but it won't take much to get this car impeccable. There's no obvious dents, scratches. The only criticism is, like with all cars with big wheels, so it's most of the cars these days, the wheels can get curbed, so these wheels will be professionally refurbed. So professionally means wheels, tyres taken off, sent away, dipped, repaired, powder coated and painted. So that's what we do with the wheels here. It won't be a sort of like a forecourt refurb. It'll be sent to a specialist. Now, I've only had a few Scirocco's, plenty of Golfs, and for those of you who like a bit of trivia, a lot of the Volkswagen range were named after certain winds. So like the Polo was a polar wind, Golf was a Gulf Stream, and I believe Scirocco is a desert wind. So there's a little bit of trivia for you. And this is, Scirocco's have been going a long time, then they relaunched it, but I believe this is sort of the facelifted version. Now, to get into the boot, flip back the badge, you've got this enormous boot here, and it is really, really big, and it has a spare wheel. I'm surprised at that. So you've got a really big boot. As I say, it's gentleman plays football on a Sunday. There's a couple of bits of mud from his boots. I do apologise in advance. But that's a good sized boot. So even if you had prams and bits and pieces, or even a dog, this car would do the job and do it very nicely in style. Now these are 4-seater cars. They've got like lovely bucket seats. I do like the quality of the leather in these Volkswagens. We just sold a Tiguan, and the quality of leather really did stand out. You've got ISOFIX anchorages in those 2 seats as well, so you can have little people in the car safely. You've got black headlining. I think that's a part of the R-Line spec. You've got Scirocco proper rubber, so like winter mats. Arguably much better than the carpet mats. Got the little R-Line badge there. Very, very nice looking car, I must say. My father had a Scirocco Storm, which was like 1979, in a brown with brown leather, and I was horrified when he sold it. I think I cried. Yes, I've always been a fan of the Scirocco. So you've got your electric windows, mirrors, heated mirrors. All right, you've got height adjustable seat. You've got this electric lumbar control there. Stepping into the vehicle, it's lovely steering wheel, R-Line wheel. Maybe it's a bit thicker, I think. Now, 2 keys with the car. Let's start her up. Foot on the clutch, and it's got a very nice feel to the clutch. And for those of you looking at cars, especially diesels, the dual mass flywheels on them can rattle, which means it's, you know, sooner or later you're going to have to change the clutch. This makes no difference at all whether the clutch is up or down when you're in neutral. That's something to look out for, something where we've been caught out a few times. But this car's got a lovely feel, very light clutch, and there's no clanging off that dual mass flywheel, so it's in top condition. Now, the mileage is 42,164 miles. Gentleman was the second owner. He bought it from Volkswagen. Now, I believe that came from Euro Canterbury, okay, who are a VW franchise in Canterbury, believe it or not. And here we go, Euro Canterbury, Broad Oak Road, Canterbury. Had its first service in November 16, okay. Is there a note of the mileage? Oh yes, of course, there, 12,677 miles, okay. And then second in 17, same garage at 21,354 miles. Then the gentleman's had it serviced Mr. Clutch Auto Centres, and I was having a little look at this. I mean, they've serviced it in accordance to manufacturers' guidelines. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, 2 from Mr. Clutch, and then Pearson Batt, Key Street, Sittingbourne. Last service of the car on the 3rd of December 21 at 40,562 miles. So as you say, not very long, not very many miles ago. And that had an oil change, long life engine oil, which I know Volkswagen, the VAG cars tend to use. Diesel fuel filter, okay, air filter, dust and pollen filter. Okay, so all serviced up, ready to go. We, of course, will put the car through our workshop and make sure everything's tickety-boo. Obviously, I did mention the wheels earlier. They will be done. And if anyone that's interested in the car, if you're quick enough, it makes no odds to us. We can have the wheels done in a different colour. But do let us know. Because in the next couple of days, I'll probably send it to the real wheel refurbers. Now, let's have a look at this. So you've got steering column, you've got up, down, in and out on the steering column, okay. You've got your lights here, indicators. You've got a rear wiper, very little rear wiper actually, very little one. Front wiper, now it's terrible weather here today, the wipers are all very, very good. You've got automatic lights, okay. Little message comes up. For phones, you can pair your phone to it. All right, and you've got this lovely sat nav system, and that reminds me of the old A to Z maps. Quite nostalgic. So you've got a very decent sat nav. Okay, media you can connect. I think it's in here. Is it in here? No, but you've got you can turn your airbag off in here. Okay, so if you've got a child seat in the front, you can turn that off using a key. You don't have to get a specific child seat. Sorry, so yes, media, Bluetooth. So once you've paired up your phone, you'll be able to stream media from your phone, and also make a call. You've got voice activation, radio. Look at this, for you football fans or sport fans. Talk Sport in digital radio. Manchester City. There you go, with clarity. CD player. Oh, I better return this. George Ezra. I better put that back in. And I'll give it back to the customer when we go back in. You've got climate control. All right. Heated seats. 3-stage. So very well spec car. You've got App Connect. Not terribly sure what that is. CarNet. I'd imagine that's where you can connect your car to the internet. So nice and well spec'd, and look at this sort of sporting heritage. I have a vague recollection in my dad's old Scirocco and in the old Golf Mark 1, Mark 2 GTIs. On the centre console, you had dials down here, similar size. Now, years ago, they weren't so safety conscious, so I'd imagine those dials being down there weren't so much of a problem, but I'd imagine with today's legislation, the dials probably have to be at eye level. Now you've got a boost gauge here, so when the turbo kicks in, it'll give you boost pressure. Okay, so I think 1 bar is about 14 psi. Here, what is that? Oh, it looks like a stopwatch. Okay, that stopwatch? Yes, it's a stopwatch. Clock, stopwatch. All right, or an alarm. So obviously if you're doing road testing or 0 to 60, etc., you can always use that. And then here you've got the oil temperature, which is a nice thing to have. And I think, yeah, I think on the old cars, you often had oil pressure. You had also normally had a voltmeter as well. So that's nice. I do like that. It's quite retro. You've got your glasses holder here. You've got your map reading lights. So yeah, a very nice, well-kept vehicle. As I say, this has not been cleaned, and look at it. It's very, very nice indeed. It's always nice to get a car that's been maintained rather than, you know, gets really grubby and then it has a real clean. It's never quite the same. Never quite the same. Steering wheel's in excellent condition. Now, you've got parking sensors front and rear, and you've got something, a Volkswagen, call it Park Pilot, so it will help you get into those spaces. Look at this, as I turn the wheel, it will give you the sort of direction of where the car is going to go. So that's front and rear sensors, so very, very handy. No excuse not to get into those tight places. You've got engine stop start, you've got a 12-volt socket there. You can turn the traction control off if you like. I don't know why you do that, but there's the media slot there, okay, for your USB cable, and it's all really well put together, you know. Yeah, very nice. And the R-Line symbol there embossed in the seats. So obviously we are a Mazda dealer. This car will be prepped to the same standard. Sorry if my camera's blurred. I think it's got so dark outside. It's having trouble now. To the same standards are used approved Mazdas. So it will go through the workshop. I know it's been serviced recently, but we'll still check it out. It will come with a 12-month comprehensive used car warranty without a silly claim limit and all these exclusions. The claim limit will be the value of the car, okay, and it will cover ABS, catalytic converters, turbochargers, etc. It's an RAC Platinum Plus warranty, so please do check out that on the RAC website, and you'll see it's very comprehensive. We've got an incredibly good relationship with the RAC, and we find them very, very good indeed. The car will also come with 12 months roadside assistance. Okay, now as you can imagine, even being a Mazda dealer, because we are selling other cars than Mazda as a part of our used car offering, part exchange is extremely welcome, no matter what you have. Okay, so I know there's a lot of adverts out there, get a better deal, put your reg number in, etc, etc. Please do all that, find out, you know, what your car could be worth, and give us a call. We want you to have a seamless, enjoyable buying experience, and we're the one-stop shop, so you'll get the best deal with a part exchange. We also have excellent finance facilities and the facility to extend warranties for up to 3 years. If there's any more videos or photographs you'd like, any more specific photos, etc., you'd like on this vehicle, please don't hesitate to ask. I really mean that. Nothing's too much bother. And also, try us at any time of day. Out of normal working hours, you can even call us, leave a voicemail, and we'll try to come back to you. And alternatively, drop us an email. And I really mean that. Any time of day, we will try to come back to you. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know I've probably left out quite a lot on this car that this car has, and but I'm happy to go away and answer any questions if there's something I have missed. So thanks for watching the video. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye-bye.